What's going on, Genius Nation? Happy Wednesday to you. You guys know the deal. I'm Dr. Will. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Make sure you hit the subscription button and the notification button so you know when we go live. I'm here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. If you're rejoining us, we just did this video, but I forgot to turn on the mic. So that's why you guys didn't hear me. And so we're doing the video again. So maybe the second time it'll be better. But here's what I want to talk to you guys about. Getting a picture as we get ready to close out this year and go into a new year. I'm a big proponent on goals and setting goals, right? Setting goals. And so one of the things that people always ask me, they say, Dr. Will, are you surprised at your life? Are you surprised at some of the amazing things that are happening in your life? And to be honest with you, and not to sound arrogant or not to sound ungrateful, but to be honest with you, I'm not surprised. And I'm going to share with you why I'm not surprised. And that's what this video is about. When I talk about getting a picture, we want to reverse engineer. When somebody goes to build a house, they just don't go build a house. They have to sit down with the architect. And they sit down with the architect and they map out the house. They get a picture of the house, right? You don't just get to go build a house. You got to sit down and you got to sit with the architect and you plan out the house. I want the living room over here. I want the kitchen over here. I want the upstairs over here. I want the porch to look like this. And that's the plans that the builders are going to be working on, building what's on that sheet, right? So 20 years ago, guys, 20 years ago, I got a picture. I got a picture of what I wanted my life to be, and I got a picture of who I wanted to be 20 years ago. And I want to show you guys these are legal documents. These are my documents. I want you to look at that. 23 years ago, 20 years ago in 2003, I wrote down what I wanted my life to look like. And then for those of you who follow me, you guys know that about 12 or so years ago, I wrote what I call my 100 list, things that I wanted to accomplish in life. And then I got a little bit, more organized with it, and I typed it out. And my whole life is just about going through this list and checking it off. So let me just share a couple of things that are on my list because I want you to see how it manifests, right? So when you see that my company gets named the top diversity company in Arizona, when you see that I've been named a top 100 CEO, and you see all these things happening for me, yes, I'm grateful that the recognition is there, but the recognition is only confirmation of what I saw 20 years ago. Does that make sense? So when it comes, I'm not surprised at it. I was expecting it to come, not the awards and things like that, but when it comes to the company that I run, that's what I set out to do, build this type of company. So here it is, create a top leadership company. Boom, right? Write a bestseller. Done it. Help develop world government leaders. It's on here. Done it. Recognized as a top speaker. Done it. Be on the cover of a magazine. Not only have I been on covers of magazine, now I produce my own magazine. And so it started off just, this is what the Bible says. The Bible says it like this. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. Ask or think. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly. So my goal was just to get on the cover of a magazine. Not only have I been on covers of magazine, now I publish my own magazine, exceedingly abundantly above all you can. I at this time, I wasn't even thinking about having my own magazine. I was thinking about being on a magazine, exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think, right? Let's keep going. Be on the cover of a magazine, done it. Earn 25K for speaking for 1 hour, done it. Like this is on my list, guys. Earn 25K for speaking for 1 hour. This was years ago that I wrote this down. Years ago. And so here's the thing. Once you get a picture of it, now you got to ask yourself, what type of speaker gets paid 25K? That's what I asked myself. I reverse engineered it. Who did I have to be in the marketplace for a company to want to pay me 25K? It's an individual that brings value to the marketplace. So I've written 50 books. I brought value to the marketplace. I show up every day on some type of social media platform to bring value to the marketplace. Does that make sense? And so I didn't just sit down and write down the goals and just say, oh, I hope they come. No, I wrote them down just like you plan out your house, but then you got to get to building. You got to get to building. So I started building my career, and I've been going toward this. So even though I started off at 1,500, started off at 2,500, started off at 3, I knew what I was working toward, right? So when you go past that house and you just see them laying down the foundation, you don't know what the house is going to look like. You just see them laying. You say, oh, they must be building a new house over there. So over these years, that's all I was doing was building the foundation. I knew exactly where I was headed. So let me share this with you. My life, right? Here's another legal document, my created life, my life created. I want to work with fascinating people that want to do phenomenal things in the world, that honor my contribution to their efforts and are willing to pay me well. Those are the types of clients that I wanted. So what type of coach, what type of trainer did I need to be to attract those types of individuals that want to do world-class stuff, not just little stuff? Now, I just want to have a company. That's fine if that's what you want, but that's not the type of individuals I wanted to work with. I want to work with people who wake up inspired, people who are ready to go shake the world up, people that don't want to go with the status quo. They want to shake things up. Those are the types of individuals. I have a client right now who just became a senator, just got elected a senator here in Arizona. We've been talking about this for 12 years. We planned this out. We've been planning this out, strategically planning this out. So we knew the end goal. The end goal was to become a senator. He's 30 years old. And his end goal, we've been talking about this literally since he was a senior in high school. When I sat down with him and I started mentoring him, man, where do you see your career going? What do you want to do? Oh, he knew back then, I'm going to be in politics. I'm going to be a public servant. He said, this is what he told me at 18. I'm not quite sure if I want to be president of the United States yet, but I do know I want to be a senator here in Arizona. We've been talking about this since he was 18 years old. So boom, he joins the school board, joins city council, joins it because he's been taking steps. And now at 30 years old, African-American kid here in Phoenix, Arizona, where there's 4% blacks, one of the youngest senators going to Washington, right? Because we've been planning this out. He went to Georgetown. Right? Went to Georgetown for school. Why? Because that was one of the best political universities in the country. Right there and getting all the connections, meeting all the people. We've been planning this out. So I want you, as we close out, listen, don't go into 2023 without a document like this that maps out this document, guys, it has my whole life, like family matters, financial matters, possessions that I want to buy. So when you see me buying things, watch this, own a beachfront house. So when you see me doing that type of stuff, I'm not just doing random stuff. Own a 25-acre ranch in Arizona. I'm not just doing random stuff. own a jet, right? Have a great collection of watches, own a 1964 Impala. See, when you see me buying this stuff and doing this stuff, I'm not just randomly doing stuff. It's not, oh, Will came into money. Now, no, this is my created life. This is my created life. Own 200 million worth of real estate. This is my created life. This is what I'm going. So another thing that this is going to help you do is stay on track and not lose focus and not become distracted. I know exactly what I'm going to be investing my money on, how I'm going to, here it is, charities. Have a building named after our family, give away 200 million in our lifetime, mentor, watch this, mentor a group of young men from 6th grade to college graduation. So when people come and ask me, hey, Dr. Will, will you be a part of this? Will you be a part of this? I already know what I want to be a part of. So I already know what's a fit for me and what's not a fit for me, right? So look, go to an NBA All-Star game. Done it. I mean, these are things on my list. Go to the Olympics. I'm going 2028. It'll be in Los Angeles, right? And so once again, travel, Bahamas, Mexico, Israel, all these things are on my list. Dubai. And so I'm just crossing them off. As I do it, I just cross it off. And so I'm not living a haphazard life because I have a picture of the life that I want to live. I have a picture of the life that I want to live. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. Before you close out this year, get a picture of who you want to become and the type of lifestyle that you want to live, and then go create it. Go create it. Every single day, you should be taking steps toward your created life. All right, guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. Go out there and dominate, and I'll see you back here in the nation tomorrow. Talk to you later.